Hi, friends. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. This is my little corner of FlossTube. My channel is known as Leopard and Lace Co. XOXO, where my needles are always busy, the fabric's always pretty, there's always something fun in the hoop. I'm glad you're here. I've got some stitching to share. I've got some finishes I'm really proud of, and maybe even a few things that I couldn't resist. So grab your favorite drink, get cozy, grab your favorite project, or maybe even a current one you're working on, and let's talk stitching. I have been gone for a really long time. I think it's been a month since I filmed a floss tube. Um, your girl's been busy. So I think the last time I was here, I was going to New Orleans. Matter of fact, I know that was the last time I was here. So I went. The trip was fantastic. My daughter was officially engaged. We knew they were going to get married, but he proposed to her there. And if you follow me over on my socials, I'm sure you've seen a picture or two. I wasn't allowed to post very many because, daughters, they tell you what to do when they get older. If you have children, just say amen because I know you're with me. Especially if they're like in their 20s, after they graduate high school, your kids think they can tell you what to do. Anyways, so we went. I had the coffee and beignets, and y'all, it was 10 out of 10. When we go back for the wedding, I'm definitely getting more. I know I've gained weight. It's fine. Whatever. But we're not here to talk that. We're here to talk stitching and all the fun things. So I have been busy working. And there again, if you follow my Instagram channel, I'm sure you already know that. I'm fighting off a migraine this morning, but this is the only day I really have that I can record. So we're going to push through it. Hence my second cup of coffee this morning. Okay, I'm going to put that aside and we're going to push through this video. I'm going to start today with finishes because I have a lot. I have been working on learning new things, pushing myself past boundaries that I'm comfortable with. I have taken on quite a few new projects from people. So I need to grab one more. I completely forgot about grabbing it when I came over here and set everything up. So let me go grab it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and with the help of editing, you won't even know I was gone. The first thing I want to talk about is a drum. So I have been wanting to do a drum finish, but had not yet had the opportunity to do one. And while I was away, I have been stitching myself. I stitched three projects for myself. Sorry, I'm not used to this microphone. I have stitched 3 projects for myself because I just needed to kind of unwind and just sit with the Lord and sit with myself, and process some things that were going on in my head because, anyways, so S is for stitch. That's one of the ones that was a market release. This is, oh my word. It's escaping me. Why does this happen, y'all? It's over on my Instagram feed. I can't believe I can't remember it. Ugh. I can see her logo. Okay, y'all, I'll list everything in the description box. If I don't get to it today, I will add it tomorrow. So S is for stitch. This is a 2025 market release. It was one of the ones, as soon as I seen it, I went and added it to my chart because those of you that know me know that I love tomatoes, and I wanted to stitch this. However, I did not have the frame for this piece that was used when she charted that. It's a it's a great frame. It's a square frame with the round finish on the inside, or round circle. I love it, but I don't have it. I didn't have it on hand, and I wanted to make a drum. So this is my first drum. This is the way it. Let me see if I can. Oh, I should have went and got my display board. Now, if you see, it's still a little bit squishier than and y'all would not believe how much I added to this, but I packed and packed and packed in here. And I think on the next one, I'll pack just a little bit more. Anyways, I am so incredibly pleased with this project. Let me see. I have my camera in a different place right now, and it's flipped a different direction, so be patient with me. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I done some lace, and then I just had a little bit of floss left, so I done a very small cording. It's what I had, but I am so happy with this. My first time making one, it took me, I think, 35, maybe 45 minutes, start to finish. It wasn't hard. So that's one. And this is my own personal project. And the reason I'm saying that is because I do finishing for other people, and I have other projects to show y'all. The next one was this tomato patch. And I know there are several of y'all that remember me stitching this, because this was not an easy project for me. There are so many color changes in this project, and I really do feel like it challenged me because I was struggling counting. So the box finish that I done is just one of those from Hobby Lobby. It is in the raw wood section, and I used the Chip and Joanna Gaines spray paint. What is it called? What is their line? Magnolia. So it's a Magnolia spray paint. It came from Lowe's. And then I came home. I want to say it took 2 or 3 coats to cover it, right? But then I took a Waverly brown wax. I can't even remember the color I used. There's not a lot of their waxes, but it was from Walmart, and I just brushed over that and lightly sanded this, and it looks fantastic. I am so pleased. Okay, so I used this velvet, and I do not know why I did not put this back here, but I didn't. And so I'm going to show you. It's a hunter green velvet that is spectacular. Oh, we're going to deal with a fly. I did get some of these little Zevo fly things, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, this is what the bottom looks like, or top, the bottom of this project. And it was a little bit challenging because there's a slight lip right here, so I could not cover that up. So this is how I chose to finish it. And then this is the inside. On my Instagram, you can see all of these in here pretty, but I'm just going to kind of pour all my goodies out, and I'm going to show you the inside of this. I just cut a piece of felt using the bottom of this as a template. It's not perfect. Let me see. It's a little bit raised in a couple of areas, but I'm okay with that. I love it. And in here I have one of my tomato girls. Let me see. Sorry. One of my tomato girls. I have a vial for my needles, and it's just got a scissor charm on there. And then some Kohana snips with just a red what do you call it? Just a red charm. And I done all of those. So that was my second finish. And I will say, when I was digging through my button drawer, I found this vintage, like a sweater button. I have not seen one fly today, and I started filming, and now this one's going to drive me nuts. Anyways, I am so happy with that finish. And then my next finish, that was one of, for me, was Maggie May. I got her finished, y'all, and I love her. She turned out so tiny. She is stitched on 22 count hardanger, the lamb's wool hardanger. She is dyed, and this is the backing fabric that I chose. I just have a button here for decor. Those of you that know how I finish these, I cut the back of mine, and then I usually cover them. And the inside here, there is a piece of wool blend felt, and so then to cover that up, I wanted to just use that. This is what it looks like. It's not perfect, but I'm okay with it because we're still learning as we go. On the front, I done hearts on her dress. I have a little bow charm. It's a metal charm. And then these are Lizzie Kate buttons. Somebody on my Instagram asked me about those. So I am so pleased with this. And I've gotten so many hits, views on my feed of this. I guess y'all like her as much as I do. Okay, and then I have two more for myself. One that is an FFO and one that I've just finished stitching. This was that love chart that was a freebie for Mother's Day from Primrose, and I love it. It is so precious. I added this pom-pom trim from Amazon. I added this other, it's a trim that I got for Christmas in the Christmas section. I added a red bow. I needed some aqua, but I don't have any aqua. I don't know why. I guess I've used it all. Then on the inside of my stitch box, this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can pull a couple of these things out. Let me just dump everything in my lap. Oh, this went in my other thing. It was a tomato that I just whipped up. Let me take all of this stuff out. This is the inside of this stitch box. I just done a counting pin. This is one of those wool bees that you can order online. I used this fabric. This is from Hobby Lobby. I got this one when I was at a quilting retreat. This red strap is from Hobby Lobby. But those counting pins are precious. So there those are. On the inside of this, I done just one of these. So Amelia and I, when she was 3 years old, we were just crafting because that's what we do when we're together. And I had these wooden beads, and to me, they remind me of a beehive. So I drilled out this little black hole, and we made these. I used gold, like a gold pin on here, and we made these beehives. And I was gonna do some, and we never finished them. And so I was gonna do them, and we were gonna do a little project called Be Kind. And that was, I think, like I said, she was 3. She's 5 now, so it was 2 years ago. And we never finished these, and I have a bunch of these in stock. And so I just wanted to add, I have these aqua bows And so I wanted to add some aqua in the stitch box, and that was one way that I could do it. The next thing I want to show is this little bee that a friend of mine, she is Nellie, Purple Nellie. She does beads. She lives over in Scotland. She sent me one of these, so I have it in here. I done just a little wooden bobbin with some that red stripe in here. I've made this little vial. So I love the old vintage embossers. I use them when I'm paper crafting. So it says bow and needles. I know it's backwards for y'all. But then this is the charm I have on here. It's just a beaded flower. And those came from Hobby Lobby. I tried to do those flowers and they were harder than I thought they were going to be. Okay, and then for my scissor charm, these scissors are from Laura at Textile Crafts. She sent me those for my birthday. And then let me see if I can, this has all kinds of yummy goodness on it. It's bees and tomatoes, spoons, beehives, red, black, and yellow beads, and then some of those flowers. This little stitch box is one that I got online. I just done ribbon for the zipper pull and added some ribbon that I had on here. And then the next thing I want to show is the last one that's for myself that is fully finished. So the animal cracker crumb, that's what they're called, cracker crumbs. I could not remember it for the life of me. This is the way I finished mine. And so our nephew, he has a little baby, and she's going to have her first birthday party, and it's going to be in a circus theme. And so I had to finish this. I am so happy with the way it turned out. I just used my gathering stitch on my machine and gathered this ribbon trim up. It's a pink gingham, a petite gingham. No, maybe it's just a stripe. I thought it was a gingham, but it looks like it's just stripes. But I am obsessed, and I think she turned out precious. Okay, I am trying to remember if I filmed a tutorial on this or not. I don't think I did. Okay, the next thing I done was a friend of mine has commissioned me to do 2 of her animal crackers. Her name is Vanessa. She's the one that does my, oh my word, little clay needle minders. I'm sorry. Anyways, so she gave me a couple of her animal crackers, asked me to finish them. I wasn't on a deadline for them, but I wanted to get them done. So if you've seen my Instagram, you have probably already seen her. Somebody gave me the kindest comment today. They told me that they've seen a lot of variations, but this was her favorite. And so I am going to have to add something back here. I'm sorry. I know that's distracting. I should go get that board from the back room, but I don't want to. This is how I finished it. I originally was going to make some carrots to go in her hand, and I don't know, the way I usually work is my brain was like, no, let's do strawberries. So I done a bunch of strawberries. Now, Vanessa is a beader, and so I know she has the Mayoki beads, and so I'm going to tell her she needs to add some little Mayoki beads that will coordinate with these colors to this. It is a functional pin keep, so I just done a little heart pocket back here for her to use for her scissors. Those of you that know this pattern are familiar with the Radish needle book. that comes with this. And this is the way I finished it. So I was struggling with this. I actually done it when I was putting it together. I done it inside out. And so we just made the best of it. It was too late to go back. So then I just decorated the back like this. And then I done this seam, this crushed seam binding on the back. And I think in the end it turned out cute. It wasn't my favorite, but we all know that when you do things, sometimes it doesn't go as planned. And so this was just one of those projects. She's happy with it. She loves it. And there again, I used that green velvet because I think it's gorgeous. And I have just gotten some. And then while I was doing it, because the way my brain works, I wanted her to have a matching one of these crystal salt boxes. I wanted to do a pen keep. So while she's stitching, she can just put her pins in here, or she can use it for just display purposes. I use that same crushed seam binding, the rosettes, and I love that one. The next one that I have for her is bobbin, and I am so pleased with how this came out. This is the fabric on the back. That's how I covered the hole. I used a yellow thread, and the reason I done that was because in the berry basket, this is what the berry basket looks like. Let me move the bow. In the berry basket, there is just a tiny bit of yellow that she used in there. So I wanted to bring that all together. And then because of that berry basket, I made these berries to match the berry basket. These are just wool felt balls. I'm going to have to see if I can get a little bit closer. I just done an X on them and then cut some green felt that I had, hot glued them on. If you don't like hot glue, there are plenty of other glues that you are welcome to use. And so I think displayed just like this, these are precious. This is just an acacia wooden bowl that I got from Home Goods. And then that's all on my FFOs. Now, I have finished this, and I believe this is a heart and hand, I think. I don't remember. I already put it up. Okay, so I want to talk about this. Y'all, these nails, they're never clean. I want to talk about this project. I learned so many new things with this project. I have never done the eyelet stitches. And if you have seen this, it comes with a herringbone stitch that's supposed to be on the very top. I really struggled with that stitch. I don't know why, but I was struggling. The other thing that I changed was the inside. That is a pair of scissors from Laura from Textile Crafts. My friend done that stitch card set, and I used that pair of scissors to go in here. But I love the way this turned out. It just makes my heart happy. And I want a frame that will fit these dimensions, but if not, I'm going to use this green stripe fabric. I think it's really, really pretty, and it will add to it. The other thing is, do y'all remember when I told y'all a few weeks ago, or the last time I was on here, I found this horrendous, like, little pin cushion. It had vintage pins in it. Well, I was looking at it the other day because I was fixing to throw it away, if I'm being honest. And I think it will make a gorgeous strawberry template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to use it to make a strawberry template. And I'm going to try to make some strawberries out of that. Okay, then I found, because I love antique shopping, I found this empty watch, pocket watch piece, and I want to stitch a piece on this fabric to go in here. I don't know what I'm going to do on it yet, but I think it will be precious. I don't wear jewelry, so I'm probably going to do a scissor fob out of it, or maybe just a display piece. But look at that. It is going to be such a unique finish. It's got the tree of life. I mean, it was only $18 or $19. And silver has recently gone up, and this is silver. So I wanted to go ahead and grab that. And then there are two more things that I have. When we were in New Orleans, this is the only thing I got for myself, was this silver spoon. And I got it to go in the salt keep. And I was actually using it for salt. While Amelia was here, she used all the salt, but the spoon was still in there. So I love it. Oh, I have one more project that I recently purchased, and it is a new to me hobby. It goes along with needlework, so I'm going to show y'all. I am going to try to do needlepoint. Now, I learned several things about needlepoint. I knew needlepoint was expensive, but it's something I do want to try. I grabbed this strawberry, and the canvas painter is Abigail Cecil. Apparently, she's pretty popular. Several of y'all know her. So I got that. I'm going to set it right here. And I want to finish it in this box. This box is very pricey. As a matter of fact, I could have had a winterberry for what I paid for this, but I like it for a couple of reasons. Number one, it has this 3M adhesive, and that project is going to slide right in there. When you open it all up, this is what the box looks like. So there is a carrying bag. Obviously, this is for jewelry. I don't wear jewelry, but I'm going to use it for a stitch box, and I think it is adorable. Let y'all see my floors. Anyways, so I am going to be finishing that strawberry on this periwinkle box. And I'm going to show you again in just a second. How cute is that going to be? The box was $85, but I think it needed it. It's one of those treat myself projects. So I'm going to show you the flosses that I got and my thoughts behind them. I have a friend named Raymond that does needlepoint, and he wrote me out a diagram of what stitches to use on it. So here are the two greens that I chose. One of them is a sparkly green, and I just done color matching, which I think is going to be perfect. So there's those. The white, I got one of the, it's an iridescent. I don't know if you can see it or not, but these are all satins with the exception of one. These are the pinks. And then a periwinkle velvet. I have never seen velvet. If you do needlepoint, I'm sure y'all know. Y'all may know about that, but I did not. And then I got this silk, pepper pot silk. And there's 30 yards of it to go for this outside. Anyways, I am looking forward to this project, but I'm not going to rush to get that done. I did just find this. This is a zipper pull that's a spoon that goes in this box. Okay, so I'm going to move on to projects that I'm working on right now. Let me move this over here. I'm going to try to rush through because I'm feeling really sick. I went ahead and kitted this up. I'm going to be starting it soon. I have this this fabric, I'm sorry, it's a lap and loops. It was one that came out at market, and it is called Country Mile. It is a gorgeous fabric, and I think it's going to be beautiful with this that project. Sorry, I hit that stand. I have also kitted this up. No, I didn't. Just kidding. Okay, these are two projects that I'm going to be working on. I just got this pattern in. It was one I had to have. And then I am going to be doing this in July because it's gorgeous. And that's another lap and loops. This one is that curtain call, and this is on an 18 count Aida. Okay. Y'all, my body's declining fast. I hate migraines. And I have experienced them quite often lately. Okay. And then on this one, I'm using all the called for floss on it. This is my birthday start. I don't know if y'all remember me saying that or not. And I cannot get into it. I want to so bad. But I have been pulled so many other ways. I have not even got the bottom border done. This is how far I am on it. It's a little embarrassing that it was my birthday start. And I have friends who are way further ahead of me on this than I am. Then strawberry moon season. And I've gotten a little ways on two projects. This is all I've done. I know, it's embarrassing. And then where's the other piece I've done? I thought I'd done another one. That's it. And this is from the Strawberry Pin Keep series from the Quaint Rose Needle Arts. Okay, and then last but not least, I think I have one more. No, this is the last one. I started working on Pansy Patch quilts. This was one as soon as I seen it, and I know a lot of y'all loved it as much as I did. I started working on it the other day, and I got this plus the scissors, and I did something wrong, and I could not find out what I did wrong, so I unpicked all of the scissors. I was almost completely done, and then I just unpicked it because I was frustrated. So that is all I have for y'all, and unfortunately, I'm feeling sick enough that I'm going to get off of here. So menopause is not for the faint of heart, y'all. I am so thankful you took a few minutes out of your day to come and visit with me. I hope that I can get back into the routine of doing FlossTube again. What was I going to? Oh, I was going to tell you. I did film a make with me. I'm not going to say I'm going to do tutorials. I'm going to do make it with me so y'all can see my process. And if you want to do it, you can. So I'm going to do make it with me's. So I filmed while I was making Maggie May and while I was making this needle pin keep. I forgot to film this, and so I just done it off camera. So anyways, I'm going to be uploading that video. It's just going to be a FlossTube extra. And hopefully the next time I come in, I'm going to not have a migraine. I will say my hip is better and my leg is better. And I'm thankful for that. So thank you for each one of you that have been praying for me and reached out to me. And I have been pretty quiet. Like I said, I just had to step away for a few weeks and process some things that were going on and pray and just sit with the Lord and all the things. So I'm not going to stay on here any longer because I'm just going to ramble because I'm just not feeling well and my brain is hurting. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to have the rest of this coffee and I'm going to hope that I don't end up in bed. But, anyways, happy stitching and thank you for coming. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.